So Mother Nature, she shows us how to parent ourselves. You know, speaking about living in the heart is where the archetypes, the psychological aspects of our inner mother and our inner father preside. So, if we want to make the shift from being like the demanding teenager, life never gives me what I want, yeah? Or even if maybe it's a bit younger, yeah? Or I just want to eat something sweet because life didn't work out the way I wanted it to today, you know? If we want to grow up, okay, if we want to raise the bar to the heart, transcend the bottom 3 chakras, then we need to take a leaf out of Mother Nature's example and parent ourselves. And that's what this book is. It is the manual you never got. It's how to parent yourself. So we can see here we have the image of the Merkaba. This is the 6-pointed star, which is in the Sanskrit mandala for the heart center, the heart chakra. And we see the 2 intercepting triangles, which denotes the feminine and the masculine meeting perfectly in the middle. And we're all feminine and masculine. We all have these polarities within us. And so when we come home to living in the heart, we accept that, yes, I'm a doer, but I also need equal rest and relaxation. So if we have a strong masculine, productivity, love it, go, 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 do, 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 then we need to develop our feminine and really equally value time meditating, time losing ourselves in a really good book, yeah, time having a luxurious ritual bath, yeah, so that life becomes sustainable. Because we can't sustain life on this planet if we can't sustain ourselves. And how we sustain ourselves is by making sure the inner parents, the inner mother and the inner father are jointly driving the bus. Okay? So, we can see how in relationships, if the inner parents aren't anchored, how this destroys relationships. I'll give you an example. If we're operating out of the inner child or the inner teenager, in the honeymoon phase of a relationship, it's like, ooh, baby, baby, oh, you can meet all my needs, finally, this person's going to make me happy, yeah, it's a dream come true. So that's, you know, the honeymoon phase. Then, when they don't meet all of our needs, our ego gets very indignant and angry and we swing to the separation phase. You didn't meet all my needs. You didn't live up to my expectations, my projections. That's it. I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm shopping for a new upgraded model. So when we come home to being in the heart, we understand that we can't get all our needs met from one person. They are not a surrogate mother-father. That responsibility sits with us. If I have needs, I need to look at how I can meet those needs and understand that it is going to come from the village. You know, like that beautiful African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. So too, our inner child's needs are only going to be met by the collective. We need soul brothers, we need soul sisters, we need elders, we need children. We need us, and we need all the facets of who we are, so that we don't fall into this pattern of just putting someone on a pedestal and going, you must meet all my needs. Right. And then vilifying them, pulling them off that pedestal when they don't. Because we've all been there, and it's nasty. Yeah. So as babies, we're so, because we have an expectation, all our needs are going to be met. Yeah? But it's inevitable, because we're raised by imperfect humans, as we all are, that our needs won't always be met. And so this accumulates until we become the disgruntled teenager who throws a hissy fit and sulks or just smokes a lot of weed in their bedroom And they get very angry and sad that all their needs were not met, and they vilify their parents. People can stay in this phase for the rest of their lives. Absolutely. So that is someone who has not activated the inner parent, okay, that sits in the heart. So the more our inner parent is able to meet our needs, the happier we become. All right? It's that simple. So the first obstacle is to actually identify our needs. Because sometimes we can be so focused on what's happening out there that we're not even in touch with what we're feeling. And you want to know the quickest way to find out what your needs are? Simply put your hand over your heart. You can try it now. Just close your eyes and put your hand over your heart. And ask yourself, by breathing into your heart, breathing into your feelings, what am I feeling? What's present in me right now? Am I feeling anxious? Am I feeling tired? Am I feeling a bit scared? A bit sad? Am I feeling regret? Explore, what am I feeling? Because only when we identify the feeling, you can open your eyes. Can we identify, so what do I need to honour that feeling? Yeah, that's what mums do. That's what dads do. They go, what are you feeling, honey? Yeah? Are you hungry? Are you tired? And if they can't yet speak, they'll figure it out. Oh, it's a nappy change. No worries. Diaper in your realm. So the first thing we need to do and get into a habit of doing that, of actually checking in. How am I feeling? What is my need? Because otherwise we can get ready, set, go, and we're off with that to-do list like toilet paper, and we're so busy trying to get through all those tasks, we're not even in touch with what we need in order to sustain doing all of those tasks.
Right.
And then we swing into Marta, swing into the dark mother. Well, I've given to all of you, and now it's time for me. Or we'll fall in a heap and get sick, yeah, or depressed, yeah, because we've overgiven to the point of an empty cup, yeah. So, number one, identify what is your feeling, to identify what is your need. So that's how this book can help, by helping you to have a map, to have a structure for all the needs that we have, which are universal. Yeah, we have more in common than, we actually really acknowledge on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, we have different skin tones, different hair, different eyes, but really we have a shared humanity that's quite simple. We do have the same basic needs, and if we're meeting those needs, our stress levels decrease, life becomes easier. So this is the manual you didn't get to parent yourself. And some people are great at parenting others, okay? I'm sure some of you here are brilliant, yeah? Superhero parents at parenting others, but maybe not parenting yourselves. Because often we parent the way we wish someone had parented us. Yeah, we try to be the world's best parents to avoid our children experiencing some of the pain that we went through. Some can't even parent a plant, however. So we all have, different skills, different aptitudes. Some find it quite a natural skill. Others, it's a real challenge. And believe me, I have bought plants for people that couldn't look after themselves, couldn't look after a pet, and it's like, if you can keep this sunflower alive, then everything else is going to be a step from there, So, being responsible for just something that is alive, okay, is a great discipline. And more schools have farms, have you know, great programs where children are learning how to connect with the circle of life. This is why the Lion King went through us. Like when we hear that song, The Circle of Life, it just calls something deep within our soul, because we know it's truth. We need to come back and connect with the great wheel, with the circle of life, if we want to feel truly happy. So others know everything. Oh yes, I know I should get to bed by 10. I know I need to make sure I get time in nature once a month, but they don't put it into practice. And again, this is a discipline. Yeah, it's an easy discipline. It's a fun, joyous discipline, but it's enabling you to take it from a concept to a practice. Okay, and that's where the power is. The power is in action. So 28 days will create habitual happiness. How? It will help you to love your life. And when you love the life that you're creating, you will dream bigger. You will be kinder to yourself and to those around you. You will deal with your own challenges more gracefully. You will make life-affirming and self-honouring choices. And your life will keep getting better and better and better. You know, just 2.5 years ago, I was a single mum. I was getting a food parcel. I didn't know how I was going to pay the rent. And now, in the next year, I'm going to Glastonbury. I'm doing a UK tour, Bali, Thailand, New Zealand. I'm here in America at the moment. I never even conceived this would be possible. All I knew was that I couldn't ignore moment to moment what my heart was telling me to do. And so I still don't know where and how the next bit is going to happen. All I know is that I can't not be true to what my guidance is telling me to do moment to moment. And since making that shift, my life has just become a massive adventure, you know. And so I just want to bring you all in on that. Do you know? It's fun, yeah. So this is how we change the world, by creating a life we actually want to live, because we have epidemic diseases on the planet. Yeah, this planet, as I said, we're fractals. We have people that are sicker than ever before. But you know why they're sick? They don't love the life that they're living. So their choices are not, I love life. Their choices are like, I'm getting through another day. Yeah, and bugger you, life. Yeah, they're angry at life. Okay, they're not dealing with life. They're not expressing their grief and their rage. And if you're holding on to that, stuffing it down, you can't feel the opposite. You can't feel ecstasy and bliss. Yeah, you have to go to the depths. You have to risk feeling mad with grief if you want to be able to experience the opposite. So, what happens is when people just get through one struggle after another, that inner child, that inner teenager rewards them. It might be with sugar. It might be with cigarettes, it might be with alcohol, it might be with sex, sports, shopping, gambling, but they're treats, yeah? But they're not life-affirming treats, okay? They're the opposite. They're creating like a decay. So they're things that aren't really good for them, and that's where the inner parent needs to step in. So the inner parent provides a structure that, you know, you can structure happiness habits in like a scaffolding on which to build a happy life. And that means that one good deed deserves another. It's like, you know, when you go to the gym. When you come home, you're probably not going to eat a Danish. Yeah, you're probably going to make a salad with some boiled egg or some tuna or something, you know, because you've done something good for yourself, and then that anchors, yeah, I feel good. I want to feel even better.
Right.
Yeah? Whereas when you do something like, I'm going to drink a Coke, yeah, what the heck? Give me a fag. Yeah? It's like, and that starts a downward spiral. Okay? So whatever trajectory we get on, whether it's entropy, spiraling down the toilet, or whether it's ascension, spiraling up into our greatest version of ourselves, it all starts from here. What choice am I going to make as a sovereign being who is in charge of my own destiny?
Right.
So, changing the world does begin with self-care. We've been taught that mothers are daggy. Oh, old women's wisdom, don't listen to that. Yeah, what would mum know? Yeah, sure, we celebrate her once a year, you know, on Mother's Day, take her to lunch. But, you know, culturally, we don't see mum as, or mom, as you say here, you know, in the halls of power making the decisions.
No. Right.
Yeah?
Right.
But it is that wisdom that we need right now on our planet, okay? Because immature decisions have put us on the brink of destruction.
Yes. Yes.
All right? So we need the wisdom of the mother within all of us, regardless of our jangly bits. So charity does begin at home. And this home is where the heart is. So you need to start by being kind to yourself. The more kind you are, genuinely kind, then you're not going to need to treat yourself.
Right.
Okay? If you say, you know what, I'm going to give myself a lie-in on Sundays, yeah, because I actually need it, I'm exhausted,
Right.
yeah, then you're not going to have half a cheesecake on Sunday night.
Right.
Yeah,
Have a lie-in after you come to Sunday services.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So self-love, there are many different loves, many different forms of love, yeah? But self-love is the foundation of all of them. So I'm going to give you a self-love exercise to finish on. Just if you've got something in your hands, maybe just put it down for a minute. It'll only take a minute. And you might want to sit so that your feet are planted, so your weight is evenly distributed. Yeah. And just sit so your hands are cupped. This just helps us to become receptive energetically. You can either just place them on your knees or cup them in your lap, whatever feels comfortable. And have your spine straight as you close your eyes. And just take note to relax your jaw. We hold a lot of tension in there, so really just let your jaw go. And just take the awareness down into the soles of your feet and send roots down deep into the mother, all the way down into her heart. And now take the awareness to the top of the head and send energetic branches all the way up to the Divine Father, to that beautiful golden light, into the heart of the sun. And now bring the energies of both, feeling the love of the great cosmic Mother, Father, universal energies into your heart. And feeling that beautiful blending. Feel yourself being held, that inner child being held in the support of the universal Mother, Father, God, Goddess. And feeling your heart expanding so that it's radiating beautiful rose gold light out beyond your physical body, filling up a beautiful orb all around you. And taking the awareness deep into the heart, into that beautiful divine spark within your heart, your essence. Ask your heart to now share with you what its deepest, deepest desires are. You may be shown images, you may be gifted feelings or senses. You may receive inspired thoughts or ideas. You may be given the answer to a problem that you've been wrestling with, a decision. And take a moment to consider the path with a heart, what your life could look like if you followed every direction, every nudge of guidance that your heart urged you to do, motivated by love, deep reverence for self and other equally, and for all forms of life. Take a moment to just walk down that path, the path with a heart, and sense, see, or know what your life will look like, feel like, sound like, be like. See it in full radiant colour. And say yes to it in every cell. Opening like a little lotus in every cell. Full receptivity to your path with a heart. And seeing and sensing that beautiful, benevolent, kind inner mother and inner father in your heart, giving you what you need over what you want. So your choices are centered in self-love and life-affirming behaviour. This is the realm of the inner queen and the inner king. And it is time for all the queens and kings of the land to remember themselves, to stand tall, and to lead and birth a new era of life on this planet. Thank you. Welcome back. Open your eyes. Thank you for having me.